don't remember if they played each other last weekend.
I don't.
They're here
maybe
now.
in the Invitational, but
yes.
I mean, all I remember is just a couple years ago watching Shadic play. You could see it. You could he had the it factor.
Yes.
Some people are very good at playing the game, but you can see where their decision making is just next to none. And future top 10 was a prediction that is definitely going to come to light. But right now, you have to go ahead and beat Light in order to get any more closer to that. It's the other half of Losers Quarters right now of Shadic versus Light.
All right, this is definitely going to be a tough one, too, because while Corrin's very good at controlling a lot of space, Fox is really good at putting the pressure down to some sorties.
Yeah, again, you can't leave, there's not many windows you can leave open. One thing that Corrin has that's really good against Fox, the KO power.
Yes.
The ability to kill Fox at pretty much sub 100 consistently is going to be huge, but you have to find those margins first.
Yeah, Light's going to have to be very careful on his recoveries because Shadic's going to be very on top of finding those pins at the ledge. So hopefully Light's not off stage too much because it could be very costly.
Yeah, not going for the footstool there. They're very smart. You do not want to mess that up directly in front of Fox on the platform. You're getting up smash for that.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Tries to get that up tilt. Not going to find it. Again, trying to go for that weird mix-up on the SDI. Or just DI, excuse me.
It's a weird position in general when that happens. You kind of almost have to let that go or look for a tech chase maybe when you just drop down. But if Shadic does do that in case you just drop down the pin. But back here at ledge will kill at this position. We're going to get the throw instead.
Yep, great grab, 103%. Looking for a way to close it out. Ooh, nice! And that's one of those scenarios like the reaction obviously is to tech because you think you're in trouble and there's no tech needed. You just actually end up air dodging all the way down to your death.
It was also such a weird position for the last hit to go through as well. Ooh. Looking for another one there is Shadic. We're going to see the down air into up smash down that tech roll readout. We talked about it earlier. Light loves going after that tech chase, and depending on where you decide to go, if he catches it, you're dead every time.
Yep, the fact that Light was able to answer back again shows the result that he has as a player here. Ooh, gets a jab reset, down tilt, dash attack once more. Oh, great parry. This is a huge string.
Sorties love to swing on a disadvantage in positions like that, and if you do that in front of someone like Fox's up tilt, you're eating so much damage. Fox continuing to chase that forced air dodge meant you get another dash attack. Light stealing that lead away with no trouble.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure coming out here now. And 106%, like that's a lot, AJ. That is so much. But we do see an opening here for Shadic. Gets the down tilt into the up air, putting the pressure down, kind of getting stuck on these platforms for a little bit. The back air putting him off stage. This could be another stock. If you can't get down, and just try to do something here.
A majority of the damage from Shadic has come from the platform play or catching Light on landing. And that has pretty much been the name of the game so far. Where you could find it. Light looking for a falling aerial into that up smash. You already know he's hunting for it right now, and Shadic not trying to give it to him.
Okay. Okay, I thought he was going to get the drag down there for a little bit, which probably would have led into that up smash to try and close out that stock. But look at these back airs, man. Shadic actually just crouched at one point.
Yeah. A big majority of that back air pressure is to get someone to press an aerial out of shield or try to hit you and then get that up smash on cross up. But instead, it's going to be Light going down there. The headphones coming off, trying to get amped up by the crowd. And we're going to go for the up air. Nope, doesn't get the hit.
Yeah, I mean, hey, sometimes that's what you need. You need to hear the noise. You need to hear the reaction from the crowd. And honestly, just hearing the gameplay from the speakers can really kind of change how you handle some things, especially for some characters and some players like Light who feeds into that energy so much.
That back air's going to do it. Only 34% put on the board, so Shadic's got a lot of work still to do to make sure he closes this out. Because again, one dash attack or one good read from Light, and we're evening this game up and probably taking over that lead off that damage.
Yep. You know, a couple lasers trying to get something started here, and a forward air into another one, into that up air as well. Now he's got the percentage lead here, AJ, and the ledge trap. Let's see what the option is.
Misses the nair, trying to keep that pressure on that platform. That could have led to an easy forward air or more.
He let go of that shield. That's a little too early.
Yeah, just a hair bit too early. Back air at ledge. I don't think we'll do it just yet, but we're going to get that damage on.
I like that. I like that. You get the pin, and you just drop right to ledge there instead of forcing some potential hitbox where you would have got punished for sure and lost that stock. So that was very smart by Shadic.
Yeah, no punish there either off of that miss up smash. That is a very laggy move, so the fact that nothing happened, Light going to go ahead and take that to the bank every day of the week.
Oh, dude, Shadic is looking for this pin, and a tough spot to be in. Okay, he does get back to the ledge without too much hassle, and the back air will not be enough.
That move's not a kill move. He's not going to find the KO with the back air just yet. Shadic looking for a falling up air or something probably pretty soon. Back air will definitely do it as well.
Yep, there we go. Up throw. Just for some positioning here. Try to see if you can get a juggle scenario. Maybe find an up air.
That might be enough there. It's not going to be enough. The corner, DI. Light holding on, but the late hit of up air 100% will get it done. Shadic putting the first one on the board.
Yes, well done by Shadic. getting that first game, and that's actually huge, especially against a player like Light who feeds so much into momentum, right?
Yep.
He's able to get these first stocks, it can lead to another one. Being able to get this first game, it could lead to another one. So for Shadic to kind of put his foot down here and say, hey, we're going to slow things down. You're going to start to play to my pace, to my game. That's really huge. It's going to be very beneficial going through the rest of the set here.
And again, it bears repeating. When you see Fox, a good Fox in general, going up against sorties, you have to be very particular about where you're landing with your aerials because it's so easy to take so much damage. But Shadic maximized the damage off the platforms in particular, so we'll see what Light can do to answer back. We're not changing the scenery up whatsoever. Going to run it right back to PS2.
All right. There we go. Okay, I like that. Utilizing the lasers a little bit, building up a little bit of damage. And, you know, maybe that's what you need a little bit. You know, just trying to force Shadic to be a bit more aggressive is honestly not a bad play at all because it will allow Light to react to a lot of what Shadic's trying to do, and he's able to get some big things. Like, look at this. He waited for him to actually get a little aggressive that forward air, went in for the dash attack, got the forward air dragged down, and he got a nice little bit of damage.
Yeah, you gotta basically scare Shadic out of his safe aerials, which is not easy to do. And Shadic getting the damage back on about 40%. We're going to get that grab, and of course, you mentioned before, Light. You know Light's doing well when you're seeing a healthy amount of grabs come out of him, and that's a big call there from that jump off ledge. Yet another reaction. Light looking for the roll-in and the extra charge at that. Only taking 41% in that first stock.
So remember when we were talking about momentum and how Light feeds into it? When you get a read like that, it sets such a precedent for how the rest of this game could go. Light is on it, he is feeling it, and he is ready to get rocketed. I didn't even know we had that.
Yeah,
we had that instant replay technology.
Shout out to 3000.
Shout out to House of 3000.
Also, again, the positioning from Light to maximize that damage at that. The back throw on the platform to get all the way up to 60 plus. Back here won't be enough, but this is a good position for the pin. We're going to miss it, though, and we're going to get the roll on there from Shadic, getting that first stock.
You know, there's only so many things I think that Light could have really done without losing the stock there, but the fact that you got 115 or well, 85 when you lost the stock, that's really not that bad. You got an amazing lead. That was a little scary. You committed to that forward air, and I feel like Shadic probably could have got a punish, but you found the backer coming down and another backer to close it out.
Yep.
You got a strong lead here, AJ.
I think that Shadic was looking for maybe a cross-up pin or something there, accidentally pressed the neutral B early, and you take that every day of the week. A little bit too far away to get that same back throw setup we saw a second ago to get that 60%.
Yep. All right. Let's see how this plays out here.
No reason not to kind of throw lasers out either. If you want to camp a little bit against Shadic, remember that sword puts on a lot of damage fast and in a hurry.
Yep. And that was a little bit of a little unfortunate spot there. I feel like Light got a little too ahead of himself, went in for that dash attack, and now he's just taking about 70% in that process, right? Hasn't been one long string or a crazy combo. It's just been Shadic playing some strong zoning gameplay and getting the hits where he can. I
don't know what it is about the Texas playstyles, but their defense, when they need it most, really kicks into gear.
Oh,
Days one, Shadic another. Putting on that damage right now is Light. Finally, though, it took a little bit to be able to start to swing back.
Okay. I like that. Great punish, though. Dash attack into the forward air. He's going to be looking for a way to close this out. Wasn't able to get it. And again, utilizing these lasers quite a bit more. It doesn't rack up a whole lot of damage, but it can make a difference here.
Yeah, and Shadic being very smart, not utilizing any downers at a disadvantage against Light, because sometimes you can sneak one in, but against Fox, not so great. And there is a Classico coming in from the side B into the up air. Very smart on Light. He slowed the game down a ton, started getting more lasers out, and simplified the game plan, not rushing recklessly into those aerials.
I feel like we haven't seen that in a long time. Side B in the up air. Like, that was like some, like, kind of day one, month one stuff that, like, kind of fell off after a while. But, like, the way that Light's playing, he's really doing a great job of mixing up this hyper aggro gameplay and heavy read-based stuff. And then, like, swapping right to this, hey, I'm going to dial it back, and now you have to play this new pace here, which is really tough to adjust to on the fly.
You usually only see that as a tech chase punish or early in brackets, because that is a bracket stomper for people who are not prepared for that type of setup. But once he dropped back down with the side special, that was guaranteed. Like, you side B, you go for a pin, you drop down, like, ooh, okay, cool. I get a free full screen air anti-air punish. Gonna close out the game. And I would not be shocked, to be honest, Skip, if we see yet another Game 5, because Light and Losers basically refuses to not go Game 5. But right now, Game 3, this is a very important game between these two.
Yes. Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting, and we're going to Hollow Bastion here, and we kind of talked about this last time when Shadic took Spargo here, and I believe did he get the W? Yes, because the counter off stage. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is a very good stage for Shadic. Light's going to be very careful. I would like to see him kind of keep up this gameplay that he's been putting into play here.
Yeah, and just look for the mistake. The simple mistakes lead to a lot. Not going to take any Punisher off the up smash. Going to take 2 hits himself. And Shadic, basically the game plan for Shadic is find a falling there or up air near that middle platform and you get your damage. But Light very smartly playing around the ledges, forcing Shadic to approach.
Yep. And I like that too. Kind of pressing this, he's crouching. It's literally tactical crouching. It's a non-committal option to kind of see if you can bait Shadic into being aggressive here. And I really respect the hell out of it.
And Shadic, once again, still looking for that center stage gameplay. You want Light to approach, much like so. But Light gonna avoid any follow-up off that forward air. It's not any punish off the parry.
I mean, there was an attempt. It's just you up tilted the wrong way.
Wrong
it's kind of hard to turn that around really quickly sometimes. So I'm not surprised that Light wasn't able to get it. But like next time, I feel like he's gonna be right on top of this.
Oh my God! You know what? Sometimes just send it. 75% stealing that stock away on an unfamiliar landing option, but Light answering right back off the short hop, baiting out that air dodge.
He's been doing a really good job, actually, like in his set against Meister as well, of just empty hopping, trying to bait out a down air or the air dodge and then getting a strong punish out of it. So that's definitely some really good stuff here from Light.
Missing out on that nair. You need a little bit more damage on Fox to be able to get the follow-up because, of course, being a fast faller, it's going to be easier to get back onto the platform.
Yep. Okay, finds a way back to stage. Taking a little bit of damage in that process. That was almost an oopsie-whoopsie, but he's able to get back to the ledge, no problem. And now a couple up airs and taking a nice lead here on the percentage. Looking for another one, but the down air coming out.
Mentioned it earlier. You only use those in rare occurrences. You can't do it all the time, but it will sneak you out of disadvantage every once in a while. The jab one looking for nair into up smash would have worked if that parry wasn't air.
Yo, okay, dude, he is so good with his mix-ups right now. I feel like this is just something I haven't seen Light do like a whole lot because he says aggro, he knows it's confirmed, he's gonna get it. Oh, there we go, the stock will disappear. But yes, I do want to harp on it just a little bit more, but Light's mix-ups have been so crisp.
Utilizing that invincibility to try and sneak out an up smash right there, but this is not a good spot. You could die to this right here.
Oh, no.
That side special could come through. You have to be very careful about your recovery. Light gets out of there somehow.
Wow.
Shadic not letting it go.
That was, like, if he actually got that pin attempt, that might have been the stock with just how strong that is.
Yeah, not might have, it would have. That move is so strong.
Yeah, you're smart, okay.
Thank you very much. We're going to go for the wrong read, though, back here since coast to coast. Light in a huge deficit. This is the largest deficit he's faced pretty much all of this set so far.
Okay. Ooh. And the up air will be enough as Shadic taking a nice 2-1 lead here.
Multiple big plays from Shadic going all the way up to the skies to get that 75% KO while being behind really changed the tone of the game. And then after that, that incredible string of pressure, building up that damage so fast, Skiff, I was really impressive the way that Shadic went about that.
I feel like after that one play as well, I feel like, because Light was still pretty strong in his game plan, but I feel like there was a few moments that like Light started to fall apart a little bit. You could see like a little bit of, not like, I don't want to say panic, but a little bit of indecisiveness in some things, maybe not being as confident. So in this game 4, okay, we're going to be going to Town and City. Interesting.
If you're Light at this point, it's time to wake up, get ready, and lock in, because just because you're down does not mean anything. You have a game, you have a chance. There's still 2 more on the board. Game 5 has been consistently happening for Light so far. This set is not over by any means, but man, Shadic is making it very difficult to try and get that W. It's that time now, game number 4. Let's see what happens. Will Shadic get a very big W here up against Light, or will Light clutch it out and get us to yet another game 5 here at Collision?
I'd like to hear the crowd sing along with the song. You know, that'd be pretty cool. They're not going to do it, though.
They're not going to do it.
They're not going to do it.
They ain't built like that.
They wouldn't. They don't have the coordination for it.
I heard a few of them. I appreciate you. All right, missing out on that nair. We're going to get some big damage, and Shadic building up. Shadic refusing to leave any damage on the board.
Oh,
my God.
Okay, there we go. But Light does get back on stage with an aggressive forward air. Wasn't able to get anything too much going. Ooh, Shadic's actually playing out of his damn mind right now.
And this could be a stock. We're only getting, the downer doesn't find its mark. I expected a pin in that position.
Maybe it was like one of those scenarios where, like, because if you run forward, right, and then do a small jump, and then like down air, you sometimes slide a little further than you want to. But man, Shadic is killing it here. This is a real tough one.
Shadic basically unchecked. Not going up there though is Light. Of course, Town and City gonna help out a little bit longer on these up airs from not dying. Light just looking for a dash attack or maybe a big punish, but Shadic just keeping the aerial hitboxes out as often as possible to keep Light's approaches for very uncomfortable.
Okay, the up tilt, just got to get an opening here. That's huge. That sack not going to confirm anything, but the back air still not going to be able to do it. Unfortunate for Light, but now the ledge trap scenario. What are you going for? I like the retreat back to the platform. Look at this, now he's got stage control, AJ.
And that jumps burn, he's going to get around it. Finally, the back air finds its mark. Even here on Town and City, had to deal with one not finding a KO last time. But 62%, been looking very good for Shadic. All you need is one good starter, though, and this is an even game.
Yep. Okay, dashes forward. I like that. Hold the shield too. Just try and see what Shadic's going to do here. And honestly, a couple solid strings should really get Light a nice solid lead.
Smartly falling off stage. You do not want to get hit by that nair. That back air would have killed. We're going to get that damage in with that rapid jab, though. It is starting to slowly get back to even here, Skip, and that's going to even it up right there.
Actually takes a slight lead, AJ. You're wrong once again.
Okay, so by 2%.
Wrong once again. But anyway, there we go. Ooh, I think it was that a falling nair or was that a back air? I think it was a nair.
Honestly, it happened so fast I didn't catch it.
I heard the nair sound, but you know, whatever.
I mean, nairs are plenty. We'll be at the ledge, of course. That's one of your best options. That platform coming in, kind of helping out Shadic for a moment, but Shadic's still stuck here, taking so much damage, and this is only helping out Light get that confidence back.
Yep. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm surprised he got down to the ground without any real hassle, but we do see the pin. We do see the kick. We do see the last stock scenario here for Light. Unless he can find a way to answer back. The backers coming out, not finding their mark.
That should be enough to do it if he gets the read, but does not get the tech chase read, and that still won't be enough either. Center stage back airs will not be enough here on Town and City.
Okay. Oh, no, that's a big opening, but does get the nair. Counter hit. Now, ledge trap scenario once again. What can Light do? Tried to look for the jump, just was not able to get it.
Low profiling there and trying to close it out, but we're going to just down smash. 32%. Light facing elimination stock, like you said. This is a very, very, very scary scenario that Shadic could close out. And that might be enough here on Town. It's not going to be enough just yet.
Okay, the high recovery, I do respect it, but that is going to be it as Shadic punches his ticket into losers semifinals. And look at the pop-off here. Huge for Shadic. Big ups to Shadic. I know he's absolutely losing his mind right now.
100%. That matchup is not fun at all for Corrin. I know Lifetime too. I believe that these two have fought against each other before, and Light has had those dubs, but Shadic has been on a tear lately. We said it before, it's just needed to get that elusive major win out of the way. It has finally happened, and getting a W here against Light, that says a whole lot for the future of this young man, as he is not done here at Collision. Will be going into that loser semis still here.
Yep. Man. What a set, though. That was definitely some well played from both of them. And again, like we continue to see the evolution of Shadic before our very eyes. I still remember the first time I watched this kid, right? He was fighting some Yoshi player. I think it was out of Shockwave. He beats him in one game, turns around, pops up to the crowd, right? And I'm like, all right, look at this kid. He's doing his thing, right? Good for him. And now here we are all these years later.
Yeah.
And he's guaranteed at least fourth.
Keep that name in mind. It's not like you need to be surprised at this point, but Shadic is here to stay all the way through. Big ups to the kid. Very proud of how strong he's been performing, but that is not the end of it. He still has a chance to win it all, but there are still 3 other people in the way. Let's give him some respect. In winner's final side, that is Onin versus Spark.